What is up? It is Paristtmpped, Paristtmpped. And we get back with a better video. So I have my handy dandy notebook, but I actually only have one thing written down. Oh, and that's because I'm on a time crunch and I have a habit of going to practice late as hell every time. Sometimes I just miss it because I have so many things I want to do, things I want to accomplish, but I have obligations and things that I also want to do. So this video is going to be a little bit off script. But what I do have written down, because somebody had commented on my most recent video that I just posted about, what did I post about? Okay, my most recent video that I forgot what the topic was about. I was discussing just basically, consistency. And someone had commented, like, I see that you've been going to the gym. Like, how do I remain consistent? And I thought to myself, like, that is a good question because it's not even about really being consistent. But I realized what's really been keeping me consistent is momentum. I don't know if it's gonna be backwards, but I use momentum. Now, I recently saw a video that was saying that when you have the momentum to do something, do it. And I didn't understand what they were really saying until I realized that's kind of how I've been moving through my life, is through momentum, because there are many things that I want to do. Like, I have so many things I want to do, including nothing. I have shows I want to watch. I have things I want to do. Even now, I have something to do after this, but I told myself that I have to do this first. So I almost begin with what I have to do so that I can do what I want to do next. And that gives me the motivation and the momentum to do what I have to do, even if I don't want to do it. Like, it's one of those things where, and I usually do it to where it's not just like a random task. Like, oh, if you clean this, then you get to go to the park. Like, I mean, that's bullshit, but I'm just saying, like, it's not something random. It usually connects. So this video connects to what I have to do next. Like, I have to, I have to go somewhere. So while I'm on the bus going to New York for practice, I'll be able to edit this video. And I feel like stuff like that just makes it makes it all work, because now when I'm on the bus, I'll have the momentum to edit because I gave myself a task in the past right now, which is the video itself. And me wanting to keep the streak of posting more frequently and posting every day and, giving you on my website, dropping my store. Like, I have a lot of things that I want to do, but in order for me to do it all, I have to first at least record and post a video. And in order for me to record, I gave myself this task. I have to clean my room because my rooms, I mean, it looks damn near the same, but like, to me, it's more organized. So, I know where everything is at. If y'all want a room tour, right? I mean, I'm going to fix up the back for y'all since I feel like the camera's going to be facing this angle. I thought that I would have it on my shelf and then y'all would be facing like my clothes rack, or facing my clothes rack so y'all can get the shelf. But I kind of like just sitting on my chair and chilling. So I don't have time to make it all pretty for y'all today, but I can give y'all kind of an in-depth room tour of, I feel like I have a little artsy room, my little, dang, I just dropped my phone, hold up, I'm an artsy dude, a little artsy dude. There's a tour. But if you're a person that wants to go to the gym, start having habits, I think you got to tie them to something else. People always say, can be consistent, don't give up. But I feel like if I don't tie things to something else, I'll never get it done. For real, I think momentum comes when you have something that you really want to do and you have to get it done. Like, you have to. It's one of those things where, or it's just like, sometimes I find myself watching videos, doom scrolling, and then someone will say that one thing, like that one video that said, "Are you still scrolling?" Or it's just like, I see people and they're way further along, and there was a point where we were at the same spot, and I'm applauding them for being further, but I'm kind of like disappointed in myself that if I would have just kept going, I would have been in that same spot. But I'm realizing, comparison is a thief of joy, and it's all about patience and consistency, and you have to be consistent in your momentum and realize momentum comes and goes. Like, I learned that I'll get momentum and then I'll just be done. Like, I'll be like, all right, I'm over it. Even now, like, editing what I gotta get done, and then as soon as I was ready to finish it with that, I was like, let me go to my next task and utilize before I burn out, because I feel like momentum burns out. It has like it's like I said, it's a lighter. You light that shit, and then sometimes it just stops and you gotta do it again. So, with that momentum, I realized that with me, it comes in different spurts. Everyone, I think, has momentum differently. Maybe food might motivate you. It motivates me sometimes. Like, there are certain things that might help you to get that motivation to get done what you need to get done. And sometimes you won't, and sometimes you have to force it. It's not going to always be there. There's going to be times when you need to get something done right now, and you don't got no momentum, you don't got no motivation. You've been slacking off anyway, but if you don't get it done, then fuck. And that is where you got to really just get that shit done. I feel like in college and in school, I think that was kind of the beginning of my momentum journey. What gave me the motivation and momentum was knowing that this shit is due tomorrow. That shit, when I say I was writing 10-page papers in a night because of how much stress, and I was like, damn, now that the paper's done, it wasn't even that bad. I probably would have finished it another day, and that shit would have been out the way. But I feel like sometimes we wait until last minute. So also realizing that sometimes, momentum comes when you just get started too. Like, you gotta just sit down and just get started. And it probably won't come until you see yourself starting to do well within it. Or sometimes I get momentum when I get started and there's like a hard task within it. And then I'm like, I got to figure out how to do this. And then I don't want to stop until I finish it. And when I finish it, then I feel like that, wow, I got it done. We got to treat ourselves like impatient little minions, little gremlins sometimes. Like, we got to really be patient with ourselves and tell ourselves, like, we got to do this shit. And that's what I do. I feel like when it comes to being consistent, as I just utilize momentum, and I understand that it's going to come at different times. So I wake up earlier, so that I can have time to do nothing. Like this morning, I woke up early, but I sat in bed for 3 hours. But I'm glad I did, because once I got up, I had enough momentum to do everything I need to do, and I haven't stopped since I've gotten up. Because I realize I'm the type of person that needs like at least a few hours to gather myself. So that might mean waking up at 6, waking up at 5, so that I can just sit and gather myself and take more naps. Because I don't know, we're all very individualistic, like animals. I'm not trying to say we're animals. I'm just saying in terms of needs, we all have different needs, and I personally take a long time to get up. So now that I know that about myself, I give myself other ways to be me, but still get shit done and not feel like me being me is a problem. Because I think that what ends up going wrong is we all have lazy tendencies. We all want to give up. And instead of us going, let me just find a way to work through this where I can still like allow myself to breathe, we kind of either tell ourselves, fuck you, you ain't taking a break, or we give up completely. We don't realize that there can be a middle ground, which is compromising with ourselves, because this is going to be my rest of my life. You gotta realize whatever routine you want to pick up, you have to do that forever, unless you no longer want to be that person. People don't understand that. When you pick up something, you gotta do it forever, which is why you'll be a person that would have been trying to go to the gym for years. I look back at that. Like, I no longer even say I'm slacking. I just took a few days off. Like, I'm a gym person. I go all the time. Sometimes I miss a week. Sometimes I don't go for a few months, but I'm a person that goes to the gym. And that's just how I identify, because if you allow yourself to overthink when you miss, or you're you literally will never ever get back up, because you'll always see yourself as someone that never got back up. You gotta realize all this is a perspective thing. Momentum is perspective. When I see myself as something that I really want to do, then I'm getting it done like that, or I'm like willing to sit aside. I literally sat aside a few days. Watch the video I posted before this. Watch the video before so that everything makes sense. But I literally stayed up for 5 hours trying to fix this little glitch. When I tell you, fixing it was the best feeling ever. It gave me more ideas. It really did make me feel like, damn, I got shit done. And that is a beautiful thing about momentum, is that when you use it, when you utilize that momentum for something that you want to do, when you actually get it done, it will feel rewarding. It being done will feel like the reward when you utilize momentum. Sometimes when you force yourself, it can feel like, I feel like you have to force yourself sometimes, like, for things you really don't want to do, and you have to do it anyway. Like, when there's things that I want to go to the gym. So like, momentum with the gym can get a little hard, because I hate the gym. Like, even today I can't go, and I low-key could have went earlier, but my body let any excuse happen. But I go so consistently that I'm allowed to slack today. I went yesterday. I'm pretty active. I'm going to be walking around a lot today. See, allow yourself space to make a mistake. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not fucking perfect. Like, momentum is not perfect. You're the momentum. It's your flame. It's your light. And I don't know. I've been learning through it, because even I'm learning what is like what I need for momentum, you know. And for me, I think I just need leniency. I need to be able to make mistakes, because sometimes those mistakes lead me to better things. I sacrificed the gym for this video. I'm glad I did. I mean, yes, the gym would have been great, but this video was only once in a lifetime. Like, the way I said it, everything the way it's done, it can't be replicated, and I'm grateful. So you gotta realize sometimes you need to be lenient, which is why it's important to utilize momentum. Because I feel like momentum comes for things it needs. Like, it's just its own vibe, and it comes, and you are just, let's do it! And when you don't have the momentum to do it because you don't know who you are yet, and it's not who you are, that should be the momentum. It should be exciting to know that this isn't who you are, and you're already breaking the matrix by doing something that you would never do. And then trying it again, it goes even further against who you are. That's something else I do. I also try to reverse psychology this shit. I try to make it seem like I am going literally so far against the grain that I'm going to change the genetic makeup of my life. And it really does that, because I believe it does. Or maybe, I don't know, I just believe it do. You know, even at my job, you know, I've grown to like my job. Why? Because I learned different ways to find the momentum and the motivation to like keep going. You know, instead of me going and hating the job and changing my perspective, I changed my perspective and was trying to find ways to grow at the job. How can I be myself? Make it a game. How can I be myself? Like, you know, and I feel like we tend to put ourselves in really bad situations because we don't want to see it from a way of benefiting us. But when you do things knowing that it's going to benefit you, it should give you the momentum. It won't at first sometimes, because sometimes you have to make, like I said before in the beginning of the video, give it something before that. Like if you got to go to the gym and you hate the gym and you need the momentum to go, you gotta tell yourself you're not eating breakfast until you go to that damn gym. Now best believe you're in that gym. And it'll be even harder if you got like a significant other. Like, I had a friend calling me every morning, oh, let's go to the gym. She hasn't been calling me lately. So like now I have to be the momentum for me myself, which is, I'm glad I am, because now I'm going back consistently. But when I had that person honing in my ear because I'm trying to fit their schedule, I was up early because now there's something else expecting me. That gives me the moment. That gives me the momentum. That sometimes someone else can be the spark. Maybe post online. You know, I'm learning how to repost online a lot, and you know, accountability and show myself as an artist. Before I didn't do it as much because there would be days, weeks where I wasn't even being myself. So there would be nothing to post except boring shit. But then I realized, wait a minute. That means I gotta be me every day in order to show that I'm me every day. And that gave me the momentum to do this. It's, you know, and it's kind of really mind-fucky, but that's the way I rebuilt my neuroplasies, y'all. So it's up to you on how you want to grow. And it's your own process. You don't gotta think of it all fucked up like I do, but it's getting it done. You know, I think that sometimes you gotta really work with your brain to work with your brain. Because now it's not, I don't think like that anymore. It's more of like automatic. Like I automatically cleaned my room before the video, because I'm a type of person now that likes to get things done that I have to do before, things that I need to do before things that I want to do. And usually I try to make sure, and unconsciously, the things that I need to do coincide with what I want to do. And sometimes it's like all these like even before, like a few days ago, I had all these calls I had to make, appointments and all this bullshit. And after, I had to go to work. So I told myself, you know, to get this shit out the way, I'm just going to wake up and just get it over with, so then I can just relax the rest of the day and go to work. That gave me the momentum to do it, because then I knew I was up early, I did it all, I was like editing music, enjoying my day. Like sometimes you need to like really give yourself like that pep talk, like, okay, get it all done so you can just get it out the way. Get shit out the way so you don't got to think about it. And that will get it done too. You know, there's many thoughts you can think to get shit done. You feel me? But of course, it's all about, even right now, like it's crazy how often I utilize momentum. Like it's gonna be 3:30 soon, so I told myself, you gotta hurry up and just record, say what you gotta say, and end it by 3:30. Now I told myself it's okay if you don't. Like if I have to talk further and get on a later bus, that's fine. But with me knowing that I was trying to do the 3:30 cap, I managed to get all my thoughts out, and I feel like I even had more thoughts because I was in a rush. Sometimes when I'm rushing and trying to end shit, more shit comes, which I love. You know, sometimes I utilize this like a trap. But it's weird. Like, even saying it out loud, saying my process out loud, it definitely sounds confusing. And if this confused you more on how to be consistent, I apologize. But the moral of this is just gain some momentum. I also like have like little things around my room to remind me. Like, this is like a light thing, and it says just do it. Let me show you. So every time I wake up, whenever I don't want to do something, I just read this. Like, I literally read this, and it's like, just do it. Like, and it's crazy how it works. It works, and I think it works though because it's been so long, and I procrastinated for so long that I'm almost disappointed in myself. Like, I think that there's gonna come a point where you're gonna be like, I gotta just do it, because you're gonna be so far into not doing it that you're gonna like, it's gonna be like this like breaking point. And if you never get to that breaking point, this video should be your breaking point. Like, I'm telling you that you're at a breaking point because you're obviously watching this video because you think you're at a breaking point, or like you're fed up, or you really want to know. But like, to me, you just got to take the initiative and just do it. Like, nothing will make you do it but you. Look, it's kind of like, I remember we wait for something, but it really is just like doing it. You try to give yourself sometimes reasons why, but the moral of it is just to do it. Like, there's no other loophole. If you never do, it never will. And you'll watch as other people do, and you'll either become bitter, envious. Like, you gotta just do it. You like, just do it. Just, if you haven't got anything from this video, get it done. Keep moving forward. If you fuck up, try again. There's been so many times where I almost gave up, and if I would have given up, I wouldn't be here right now in this reality, because I wouldn't have made different decisions that I made with that done. Like, there's so many things that there's people, we become someone else when we get something done. It's like a level. We level up. And you'll never level up. You'll be the same. You'll level up in certain other things, but then there'll be like this core piece of you that never leveled up, that would have like changed everything. You never know. So just do it. And as I say every video, y'all, go to www.paristtmpped.com to get all the latest updates on what I'm doing, who I am, my story, y'all. I'm so excited. I'm going to show you one of the items that I will be selling on my store. And this will be the first item, because I want y'all to see why it's taking so damn long. This is one of the patches for my store, y'all. Yes, I put my name at the, look at that. Paristtmpped. That's not a J. It's yo, this is so fucking fire. Look. That is so fire. Okay. That's one of the patches that's going to be on my store page. The store should be dropping literally within a week. It really is just me making sure that I get everything right, because once it's up, it's up. So keep a lookout. This will be one of the first patches for my Rebellion series. It really is just me really going against my grain, me trying to like choose myself and my creativity, and showing y'all that y'all can choose it too. Like, every video I post is me forcing myself to choose me it's a different type of feeling, because I've never chosen myself this long. I never tried. I never shared myself with anybody. You know, this is definitely a different vibe for me, and I'm excited to, see where it goes. Any support is greatly appreciated. Just going on my website and seeing what I'm doing is greatly appreciated, y'all. So keep on the lookout. It's already updated. I have a lot of interactive stuff on my website. If y'all want to just go for a while, check it out. I have more stuff coming. I work on it every single day just to give y'all pieces of updates. I'm gonna start putting a comment section so y'all can start to like say what y'all thoughts are, and y'all can talk to each other. I have a lot of cool stuff coming on the website itself so that we can kind of be in our own little community, because I feel like YouTube is hard to communicate with y'all because it shows me different views at the same time, but with my website, I will all just be in one space, which I'm really excited for. So just be on the lookout for that, and I will see y'all soon.